but one of them caught our eye, the one in the center. He would neither go towards the feeding grounds at the edge of the ice, nor return to the colony. Shortly afterwards, we saw him heading straight towards the mountains, some 70 kilometers away. Dr. Ainley explained that even if he caught him and brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the mountains. But why?
Well, I've never seen a penguin bashing its head against a rock. They do get disoriented.
In the frozen silence of Antarctica, where the wind never rests and survival depends on staying close, a single penguin begins to walk away. No struggle, no sound, just slow footsteps cutting across the snow. A camera captures it for a few seconds and the world stops to watch. Within hours, the video spreads across the internet. Millions replay it. People give it a name, the depressed penguin. They say it looks tired. They say it looks broken. They say it looks like it has given up. But this story does not begin with sadness. It begins with instinct. Penguins are born into crowds. From the moment they hatch, they learn one rule: stay together or die. In temperatures that can freeze exposed skin in seconds, warmth comes from bodies pressed tightly side by side. Safety comes from numbers. Direction comes from following the group. A penguin alone is not brave, it is vulnerable. That is why, when this penguin turns its back on the colony and walks toward the mountains, the coldest, deadliest direction possible, it feels unnatural, it feels wrong. And to humans watching from warm screens, it feels heartbreaking. As the penguin moves farther away, people begin to project themselves onto it. They see burnout, they see isolation, they see what it feels like to walk away from responsibilities, from noise, from life itself. The penguin becomes a symbol, not because of what it is feeling, but because of what we are feeling. But nature does not understand symbolism. Nature understands signals. And something inside this penguin is failing to read them. Scientists explain that this behavior does happen. Sometimes a penguin becomes disoriented after long periods without food. Sometimes illness weakens the brain's ability to navigate. Sometimes young or stressed penguins misinterpret environmental cues. The mountains are not a destination, they are a mistake. The penguin is not searching for peace. It is lost. And this is where the story turns darker. In Antarctica, walking away from the colony usually leads to only one ending. Predators patrol the open ice. Temperatures drop even lower away from the group. Without shared warmth, the body slowly shuts down. The march looks calm, but it is a silent countdown. Nature does not rush, it waits. Yet even knowing this, people cannot stop watching, because deep down, the story is no longer about a penguin. It is about what happens when any living being becomes disconnected. When the signals that guide us fail, when the path that once made sense suddenly doesn't. The penguin doesn't know it has gone viral. It doesn't know it has become a metaphor. It only knows that something feels wrong, and it keeps walking. In the end, the truth is simple and uncomfortable. The penguin was not depressed. It was not seeking solitude. It was experiencing survival gone wrong. But the reason the video stayed with us is because, for a moment, we saw ourselves in that lonely march. And maybe that's why the story matters. Because in the coldest place on Earth, one small mistake showed us a universal truth. No species survives alone.